The book of Exodus, the second book of the Torah and the Old Testament, stands as a cornerstone of Jewish and Christian faith. It recounts the Israelites' dramatic journey from slavery in Egypt to freedom and their subsequent covenant with God at Mount Sinai. Exodus begins with the Israelites, enslaved in Egypt, groaning under forced labor and oppression. Their cries reach God, who remembers his covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The book's title, Exodus meaning departure or exit, encapsulates the central theme of the Israelites' liberation from bondage. This departure marks not only a physical escape but also a spiritual transformation. The narrative unfolds with a sense of urgency and drama, captivating readers with its vivid descriptions of miracles, plagues, and the Israelites' arduous journey through the wilderness. The book of Exodus serves as a spiritual roadmap, guiding believers through their own personal struggles and reminding them of the enduring promise of redemption. Moses, the central figure in Exodus, emerges as a reluctant hero chosen by God to lead the Israelites out of slavery. In Midian, Moses encounters God through the burning bush, who commissions him to confront Pharaoh and demand the release of the Israelites. Initially hesitant, Moses is reassured by God, who promises to be with him. The narrative of the Exodus intensifies with a series of 10 plagues unleashed upon Egypt by God to demonstrate his power and force Pharaoh's hand. These plagues, ranging from the Nile turning to blood to the devastating plague of the firstborn, escalate in intensity, showcasing the extent of God's control over nature. Each plague serves as a symbolic challenge to Pharaoh's authority and the Egyptian gods. Despite witnessing the devastating effects of the plagues, Pharaoh repeatedly hardens his heart and refuses to release the Israelites. The 10th and final plague, the death of the firstborn, finally breaks Pharaoh's resolve. The Israelites, protected by the blood of the Passover lamb on their doorposts, are spared from this devastating plague. This event marks a turning point in the narrative, paving the way for the Israelites' long-awaited exodus from Egypt. The dramatic and symbolic nature of the plagues has made them a subject of fascination and interpretation throughout history. With Pharaoh's consent, the Israelites begin their journey out of Egypt, carrying their meager possessions and fueled by the hope of freedom. However, Pharaoh changes his mind and pursues them with his army, creating a seemingly inescapable situation for the fleeing Israelites. Trapped between the advancing Egyptian army and the Red Sea, the Israelites cry out to God in fear and desperation. In a dramatic display of divine power, God commands Moses to stretch out his staff over the sea. The waters part, creating a dry path for the Israelites to cross. As the Israelites safely reach the other side, the waters return, engulfing Pharaoh's army. This decisive victory over the Egyptians solidifies the Israelites' liberation and serves as a powerful symbol of God's triumph over oppression. The crossing of the Red Sea becomes a defining moment in Israelite history, marking their transition from slavery to freedom. Following their miraculous escape, the Israelites journey to Mount Sinai, where they encounter God in a dramatic and awe-inspiring theophany. It is here that God establishes a covenant with the Israelites, outlining the terms of their relationship and providing them with a set of laws to guide their lives. The 10 Commandments, the core of this covenant, form the foundation of Israelite law and morality. These commandments establish a framework for a just and righteous society, emphasizing the importance of respect for God, oneself, and others. Beyond the 10 Commandments, God provides the Israelites with a detailed legal code covering various aspects of life, including religious rituals, social justice, and dietary regulations. The covenant at Sinai establishes a unique relationship between God and the Israelites. It marks the formal establishment of Israel as a nation under God's covenant, bound by a shared set of laws and beliefs. After receiving the law at Mount Sinai, the Israelites embark on a long and arduous journey through the wilderness towards the Promised Land. This period of wandering, which lasts 40 years, tests their faith and resilience as they face numerous challenges, including hunger, thirst, and internal conflicts. Despite God's provision of manna from heaven and water from the rock, the Israelites frequently complain and question Moses' leadership. Their grumbling and lack of faith represent the ongoing struggle between human doubt and divine assurance. During their wilderness wanderings, God commands Moses to construct a portable sanctuary known as the tabernacle. This tent-like structure serves as a visible symbol of God's presence among his people and a central place for worship and sacrifice. The tabernacle represents the Israelites' ongoing relationship with God and their commitment to following his laws. The wilderness journey, though fraught with challenges, serves as a period of spiritual formation for the Israelites. One of the most dramatic episodes during the wilderness wanderings is the incident of the golden calf. While Moses is on Mount Sinai receiving the law from God, the Israelites, impatient and fearful, construct a golden calf and worship it as a god. This act of idolatry represents a profound betrayal of the covenant and a regression to their former ways. Moses, upon descending from the mountain and witnessing their idolatry, is filled with anger and breaks the stone tablets containing the Ten Commandments. This act symbolizes the broken relationship between God and the Israelites. However, Moses intercedes on behalf of the Israelites, pleading for God's mercy and forgiveness. God, moved by Moses' pleas, relents from his anger and renews his covenant with the Israelites. The incident of the golden calf serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of idolatry and the human tendency to stray from God's path. The book of Exodus has had a profound impact on religious and cultural traditions worldwide. Its themes of liberation and divine intervention have inspired movements for social justice. The story continues to be retold in art, literature, and music. The Exodus narrative symbolizes freedom and equality for marginalized groups. The Ten Commandments have influenced legal and ethical systems in Western civilization. The book of Exodus stands as a testament to faith, hope, and freedom.